Sagittarius, what's going on, Sag Massive? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you a weekly read. This is going to be from March 29th through April 4th. Just want to let you know, if you are a regular subscriber to the channel, I usually date the videos, the weekly videos, but I'm going to stop dating them. I'm going to still post weekly. Nothing's going to change as far as that. The only thing that's going to change is adding the dates in the videos, okay? But I love you guys. I appreciate the Sag energy you bring to the channel. Thank you very, very much. Love and appreciate everything you do. And this will not resonate with everybody in every area of your chart that has Sag, okay? So just take what does, leave the rest. If you need a personal reading, my information is in the box below. If you need a natal chart or a compatibility chart or a solar return chart, information's in the box below. If this doesn't resonate and you need to check your other placements, there's a link in the box below that will let you put in your birth date, and you can see the other placements so you can watch the other videos for the other areas in your chart, all right? Sag Massive, what we got going on for you guys? Let's see what's popping. All right, so current energy right now is the death energy, okay? This is Scorpio energy, all right? This is a major arcana. So for those of you who have experienced death in the family, I do want to extend my condolences to you. I'm sorry. I am. I really am. And just want to show you a little love. All right. For others of you, this is about a change in your life, a major change, a major transformation. This is a life-changing situation. Your life is not going to be the same due to this situation here. Some of you are going through a transformation in a sense where you're going through an ascension, okay? A spiritual ascension is what the death card can bring as well, all right? And it can just bring major change also in general. But life is never going to be the same after this. The challenge here is the Six of Cups, more Scorpio energy. So the challenge could be letting go of the past, because the Six of Cups represents the past. There could be some childhood issues, with this transformation. Like you said, you're ascending, but for you to ascend and come out of this death energy, because it could represent you being stuck in an ascension as well. And the challenge could be you letting go of the past, whether it's a past lover, whether it's the death of a child that you're getting over, whether it is a childhood situation that happened to you that you are trying to process and deal with so that you can ascend spiritually. Let's see what this your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors, what they have to say to you in reference to this situation. We have the Two of Swords energy. This is Libra energy. With the Two of Swords up right here, this is telling me that you feel like your hands are tied in a situation. See how the hands are tied and then the fingers are bound up? So it's like something, the situation, the universe is saying here, you're too attached to something. You need to loosen up and let go. And you have to make that choice to do so. That's what I'm getting from that card. Now, let's see where your head is at, Sag. We have the Four of Coin in reverse. Okay, this is Cancerian energy. Capricornian energy, forgive me. This talks about you opening up, loosening up, letting go. So you know that that's what you have to do. You already know that. All right, so you're listening to your higher self. Like I said, some of you are ascending, and you know you need to let go of the past, okay, which has got you bound up and tied up. But in your head, you know that as well. So this is beautiful, though, for those of you who are on your ascension. Okay? Now let's see what the outcome is here. Queen of Coin, baby. Queen of Coin. All right, so this is someone who's financially comfortable, who can provide for themselves, who can make sure that they are okay. They're very nurturing. They're very loving. Maybe this represents you, going to someone and getting the support of someone who's very nurturing and very loving while you're going through this ascension. But this could also be you. On the outside, you could look like you have it all, but people don't know that you're going through this ascension or this major change, okay? Queen of Coins is someone who is, she's usually married. If not, she could be divorced, but doesn't have to be either. But usually she has children. Doesn't necessarily have to be. If she was in a relationship, she had children. Sometimes she has children, sometimes she's not. She could just be someone young and independent who's able to take care of their bills financially, take care of their house, take care of themselves, and live the lifestyle they want. This could also be someone who was married, has children, but is able to provide for herself now that she's no longer with her partner. This could be someone who is currently married with their partner and just handling, the aspects of the relationship that she handles, but she's able to do it all. She's able to take care of her lover, take care of her kids, be nurturing and loving to the people around her. Okay? I like this energy here. Okay? Let's see what the overall energy is for your read, Sag. All right, High Priestess energy. So this energy is Piscean energy. So this is all about tapping into your higher self, listening to your spirit guides, your guardian angels, okay, which is what I'm showing a lot of you are doing. You need to make a choice to let go of your past in some way, shape, or form. So you're trying to listen to that energy to get instruction on how to do that, to get instruction on what the next step is, because you realize that this is something that you have to go within to deal with. Also, this represents listening to the intuition, actually hearing it. Okay, so we're gonna see what messages we have. There's some secrecy. It could be some secrecy here, but I'm getting more so this is you just keeping under wraps what you're going through. Nobody knowing really what's truly going on within you is what I'm getting here if there's any secrecy involved. So let's take a look at these cards. Let's break these down because, we're going to get more clarity on what's going on, and then we'll get you some advice. All right, so what's up with my Sagittarius? Let's clarify this death energy here. What's going on with this current energy? My Sag massive people are going through a major change right now. What is this death energy? We have that clarified with the Merchant. We also have that clarified with Child. All right, so some of you're going through, as far as your business plans or your business situation, some of you are entrepreneurs or your work situation. Some of you are no longer at this job. Some of you may have been laid off, okay? Some of you may have had a child or you may be pregnant with child. Clarify, Merchant. We have that clarified with the Six of Pentacles. So, yeah, equal give and take, being able to pay your bills, okay? Some of you, maybe the situation, maybe the Merchant situation represents the fact that, you are in a situation now where you're able to make more money. Okay, maybe your business is booming. Maybe things are getting better for you. Because at the end here, we have the Queen of Coins energy, and we all know she's good to go on the money front. She don't need nobody to take care of her. She got what she needs, and she can pay all her bills. Okay? So let's see what this baby energy is. This could be a brand new start. The child doesn't represent, it can represent a child, someone being pregnant, okay? But it could also represent someone having a new start in business, a new start at a new job. This also represents stuck energy here. So this is the Six of Swords in reverse. So not able to move on. Like I said, with the Six of Cups here, this could represent some type of childhood trauma that occurred that you're not able to let go of, you're not able to move on from. It could have been that your baby, like I said, your baby might have passed away and you're still, holding on to those, which is totally normal, not knocking anybody here. But yeah, for some of you, it's about you bringing in more money, your business, your success, financially, you're doing well. For others of you, it could be that you're trying to start a new beginning or have a new beginning, but because of some childhood issues, you're feeling stuck and you're not able to let go. For others of you, you could be having a child and you're feeling stuck now that you're pregnant. Let's take a look at this challenge here, because this is the Six of Cups energy. So why is the Six of Cups energy the challenge? The Six of Cups talks about the past. It could talk about childhood issues. It could talk about a past life connection. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have letter, and we have doctor in reverse. Now, doctor in this card does not represent someone being sick. It represents communication, maybe someone consulting with someone. So there's a message here, but let's clarify this before we talk on that. Clarify this letter. Clarify this letter. We have the page or the knave of pentacles in reverse. And we have the Eight of Swords. So the challenge in this situation could be that you receive, you could have been financially successful, able to pay your bills, and then you got this message. It could be a message that is telling you that there's no money coming in. This could have been, like I said, a job situation where you may have been laid off. Okay, and so now with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you may be having some difficulties finding a new job. Okay, maybe you're sending out applications with this letter. Could be to an old job. Okay, could be to someone asking for money and they don't have it. Maybe somebody owes you. Could have been from services rendered. Somebody owes you and they can't pay you because they don't have the money. And you're like, don't worry about it. For some of you, you're not able to see. Some of you, this is definitely some childhood issues. You're not able to let go. Some of you, it could be, like I said, you had a child who passed away and it's their anniversary or the anniversary of the death, or it's their birthday and you're going through it right now. You're just going through it right now. That's what I'm getting here for some of you. All right, but let's take a look at this Two of Swords, because this is what your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels, your higher self wants you to keep in mind. You need to make a decision about something and you're having a problem because you are attached to it in a certain way. You may want to be fair with the Two of Swords being Libra energy. We have that clarified with Scholar in reverse and Surprise in reverse. So the surprise is telling me you already know what it is. This is nothing new. You know, this is not something that snuck up on you. And with Scholar in reverse, it's like you're not paying attention to it. It's like you're like, all right, I know I got to deal with it. I'm not worried about it right now. Clarify Scholar in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. Major Arcana, this is your energy. Your emotions are a little bit off. All right now. Your passions versus your emotions. Clarify Surprise in reverse. We have that with the Death card showing up twice in this reading. So this is your higher self, okay? Because we got the High Priestess energy as the overall energy. So let's take a look at what your higher self or your High Priestess energy is telling you. You need to make a decision about something, but you're putting it off. And you putting it off is putting you in a position where you're becoming more imbalanced. All right? And you already know what this is. You know that this is something you need to deal with and you need to let it go. It's like you're trying to block it out. You're trying to act like it doesn't bother you. You know it's there, but you're trying to block it out and act as if you can go on without it, like you don't need to address it. It's like an elephant in the room. You're trying to walk around it to go do what you got to do. But the universe is saying, you don't see this big-ass elephant here? You need to get this elephant out of the room. So that way you ain't got to try to walk around. Because after a while, the elephant's just going to get bigger and bigger. And it's going to be difficult for you to walk around to get to the other side. And it's to the point where you're going to have to deal with it. And then it's going to be so big and overwhelming that it's going to feel like, oh my God, I can't handle this with the Temperance in reverse. All right. But that transformation is coming with the Death card here. All right. We got the Death card twice. So this is something that you're going to have to address eventually. You may want to, with the Doctor in reverse here, this is representing someone getting counseling. Some of you, maybe you're deciding you don't want counseling because you feel like you don't need it. With this Eight of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Doctor card in reverse. So some of you do need the help, but you just, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because you don't have insurance, or you just, with the Eight of Swords here, this is telling me that you're in denial about it. You're thinking that it's not as big as what it is, but it's affecting you in ways that either you're not seeing or you're seeing and it's starting to become overwhelming. Other people might be seeing it, the change in your ways and your behavior. But let's see where your head is at. We have the Four Coin energy here for you, Sag. Okay? Four Coin in reverse, to be exact. That could represent, someone being opening up. Maybe you sharing, what it is that you're experiencing, what you're feeling here. All right. So with the Four of Pentacles, this could also represent a poverty mindset, feeling like, okay, well, you're feeling like maybe if you open up, it's going to make you look weak. If you tell people what's really going on, it's going to look like it's a sign of weakness or that you're weak. Or maybe what you're experiencing here, you've seen other people experience it and maybe it happened as a child and you see that as weakness. And you were taught that as a child that, opening up in this manner is showing as a form of weakness. And so you're trying to understand that that's not the case and that I may need some help. So this is like an internal battle you're having with yourself here. We have friend. Okay, so maybe you're opening up to a friend. And then we have prison, letting them know that, that you're suffering from this situation. And like, I get that you're keeping this to yourself. Like with the high priestess energies, it's all about secrets. Like I said earlier, you're keeping this to yourself. People don't know what the hell you're going through. Clarify, friend. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you're lying to your friends. You're not telling them what's going on. You want to, but they're trying to figure out what's going on with you as well. Like, they're like, you're not telling me what's up. Something's up with you. Clarify this, prison. We have the Fool in reverse. That could represent a surprise here. It's like you don't want to shock them, but they know something's up with you, Sag. They already know that you're going through things. All right, with this Fool in reverse energy here, this is somebody who's careless. You could be, as far as your behavior is concerned, you could be exhibiting a behavior of carelessness, and it's not normally you. This is why your friends are like, what's up? What's going on with you? Talk to me. And it's like you're refusing to shed light on the situation. You're refusing to discuss it with them or to tell them the truth. And they know you're not. They know something's up. Let's take a look at this outcome here, which is the Queen of Coins energy. Okay, we have the Old Woman. And we have the Lord in reverse. Let me clarify those before I speak. Clarify the Old Woman. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups. The old woman represents someone who's wise. Someone who's been through some shit and they know what it is. It's like you can't fool them. You can't play a game with them. The Lord card, the Lord in reverse, this reminds me of the Emperor in reverse. So this is someone who's very controlling, who could be manipulative, someone who maybe is just immature in reference to dealing with a certain situation. And then we have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So this is somebody who wants to be married and wants to be in a loving relationship. I think they've learned. You've learned from this person is what I'm getting here. For some of you, this could just represent the past. It doesn't have to represent a child or a childhood issue. It could just represent the person from your past. Okay? For some of you, the person that you were dealing with, they had a child with someone else and you can't move past that shit. So this relationship is over. All right? And it's like, but it's hard for you to let go. It's like you're tossing and turning with the idea of letting go because this person deceived you so badly. And it's changed. The deceit was so strong to you that it threw you off emotionally with the Temperance in reverse. And it started changing the way you felt about this relationship, about yourself, and about this person with the Death energy. Because death is just not ending something. It's changing your feelings about something where you don't look at shit the same anymore. Okay? And so with that Lord card in reverse here, that could have been, you looking at something in an immature way because the Emperor here. So with the Old Woman card, this is someone who has wisdom now. She knows what's going on. You can't fool her. The Lord card in reverse represents the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse could be very immature, okay? So it's like with the Queen of Coins energy here, this is someone who's nurturing themselves or very nurturing of themselves because they realize what they went through. They realize they went through a lot with their past relationship and they came out of a situation a lot more mature than when they went in. So this represents that you grew in this relationship. Some of you were married to this person and you were with this person since you were young. And you could have done at least a decade with them, maybe 2 decades. So you're a lot older now. You gained a lot of wisdom in this relationship. All right. And so that wisdom that you gained, like I said, was in the relationship that you were in. You were married to this person and you were in love. All right. Some of you have children by this person. So let's take a look at the first 5 cards and see what other information we can add, and then I'll get you some advice. So we have the High Priestess energy here. This is you, tapping into your spirit guides, your higher self, letting you know, what you've been through with the situation. So this could just be the transformation of the situation. Now, at the end of it all, you're wiser, you're more mature now. Okay, where you may have been immature in reference to, when you guys first started out. So that could be for some of you as well. But we have this Ten of Cups energy, which is a relationship here. We have the Five of Wands in reverse, which means, letting the stress and the aggravation and the drama, letting that go. With the Seven of Coins in reverse, this could be someone who was around who wanted something for nothing. And then the King of Wands energy. So yeah, you're wiser now. You realize that the person that you were in a relationship, for some of you, you were married to this person. You've been with them for a long time. And this is what's going on in your head, this person had a lot of people that they were dealing with, because we got the King of Wands in reverse here. So your person was cheating on you. So again, some of you, your person got somebody pregnant. Okay. And for some of you, this person just, they couldn't keep it in their pants. With the Seven of Coins in reverse, this represents someone who wants to make a move. Okay. Who needs to do it. And then we have that with the King of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who can't hold their thing in their pants, or they can't keep their legs closed. And they ended up getting pregnant by someone, or got someone pregnant. And so this is just talking what you went through in the relationship here. And, you're wiser for it now. And so as a result, you left the situation here with the Five of Cups energy. Five of Pentacles energy. You left that behind. And with the Queen of Swords, you cut the shit off. And as a result of you cutting that relationship off, this is what you get, baby. All right, so things are going to be good for you now. It may be rough for you getting through this process here, but it's just because you're going through a transformation. And death is no joke. It definitely is no joke. I know as a Scorpio, I got a couple placements. We go through this shit all the time. So I'm not saying that, because I go through it all the time, I know what you're going through. I understand the process that happens when you have a totally different mindset. And first of all, a lot of times it comes in a point where it's like you're not sitting down saying, okay, I'm going to accept this. Like the universe pushes this shit on you. So it's just very hard to deal with in that sense. Let's get you some advice, Sag. Let's see what my Sag is. What advice do you have for my Sagittarius going through this major transformation in life, learning from their mistakes in the past with a relationship, or mistakes in the past with, something that happened to them as a child, or just letting go of a relationship, a soulmate relationship, a karmic relationship? What advice do we have for them? Okay, Sag. We have come to the edge, baby. Come to the edge. All right, so that's number 36. Number 3 and 6 is the number 9. The number 9 major arcana is the Hermit. The Hermit is all about self-reflection. It's interesting we have the Hermit because we have the High Priestess here. They're like counterparts. This is the overall energy with the High Priestess. And then the 3 and the 6 add up to number 9, which is the Hermit. All right, so this is the High Priestess Hermit energy. So this is you going within, tapping into your spiritual side. All right, so that could be for my men, the Hermit energy. All right, the High Priestess for my ladies. But it's masculine and feminine energy, so it could be entered and it could be reversed. Okay. So it says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting the risk. All right, so the protection message here says, fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion, stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit is always watching you. So this transformation that you're going through, it could be it's a very frightening experience for some of you. Okay? Fear of the unknown, fear of what's coming now that you're no longer with this person, because you guys have been, like I said, with this Lord energy, that represents Emperor energy, which is telling me, especially with the Six of Cups, that you've been with this person for a while. Okay? And so this is like you starting a new life, a totally different life now. Things are never going to be the same. That's what I said with this death energy. It makes a change in your life where your life will never be the same after. So a lot of fear there, you know. That's natural. It's what the universe is saying, you know what, it's okay to be fearful, but you still need to, you know, move forward. And you're going within with the Hermit energy to get insight on how to do that and how to do it in a way that's best and healthy for you. So what other messages do we have for my Sagittarius going through this transformation here? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius? We have past life love. Okay, like I said, with the Six of Cups here, this is why it's so difficult for you to let this go, because you guys are tied from the past. All right. Oh, that one to jump out. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Maybe in the future, okay, because you do want love and you still do love this person. So maybe for some of you, you just need some space and then revisit the situation. But right now, you definitely need space to process everything that happened in the relationship thus far. Okay, like I said, some of you have been together forever and you are past life lovers. So some of you are going to get back together eventually, especially with this Four of Wands and this Ace of Cups. Now, it says release. Like I was just saying, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Some of you have to release the frustration of the past. For some of you, your person had a child on you while you guys were together or while you guys were married. And you still love this person and you want to be with this person, but you're trying to deal with the fact that this person had a child on you, and the fact that your relationship is now going to change because of it, and your person's life is going to change now because of this child. Okay, that's for some of you. What other messages do we have for Sag? Addiction. An addiction is affecting this relationship. For some of you, this addiction, it could be sex. Or it could be, yeah, because we don't have devil energy here. This could be a codependent relationship. Because again, this is a person who's a past life lover, so it could be a codependent, toxic relationship at this time. One more for you guys, one more. Or there could be somebody who is, we have Six of Cups energy. Yeah, I could see where drugs and alcohol could be a part of this, because we have Temperance in reverse. And we also have forgiveness. It says forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So for some of you, if you want to get back with this person, it's going to take some time for you to digest what's going on. And, especially if you want a second chance with this person, it's going to take you some time to get to that point. Okay, because you have to accept the fact of what's going on, and then you're going to have to release it as far as accepting it. Okay, and this card is just talking to you about that. Dealing with it, grappling with it, accepting it, understanding it, and accepting it for what it is, and then moving forward, whether you're going to move away from this person or whether you guys are going to work things out. All right? So Sagittarius, that has been your reading. Please let me know if this resonated by clicking like. If you would love to leave a comment, I would love to read it. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support of the channel, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Peace out.